Hello everybody and welcome back to Building Tutorials. And today I'm going to be working on building the Minecraft post office once again. Now I've done some work off camera with this thing up here. This is apparently my light or my automatic light system. I don't really know what to call it. This is just a mock build. Supposedly, I need to get this working in one button press. At the moment, it takes several. So the way this is supposed to work is inside. So inside here, I've got these iron blocks, which they would be made out of like the same blocks of like the ceiling, which would be this stone. But so I can see exactly where it is, I'm using iron blocks for now. But the way I have this set up is that if you press this button or this lever, it pulls those blocks up, and then this lever here brings the blocks out, and then these levers here will bring both of these glowstone blocks in, and then this pushes it back down, and now I have light. As you can see, I have glowstone inside of here, and I have tested this. I did put it as nighttime, or well, it really wasn't nighttime. It was more of just me blocking every window in this building and seeing how dark it gets. And those 4 blocks of glowstone right there is actually enough to light up this entire room. So that's enough right there to do this entire area. I just have to figure out a way of getting this to work in one button press and get it to work with like the daylight sensors. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that to work or not, but I'm going to try. And if I can get it to work, I'll show you how I got this set up. But it's very complicated to get this to work, because getting it to work one way is fairly easy. Getting it to work in reverse is always the hardest part, because you can get it to work one way and then you have to get it to work in like the opposite direction. And that's always the hardest part for me, is to get it to work in reverse. So if I can get it working, then we'll have an automatic light system. If not, then I might have to find a new solution. But that's not what I'm working on today. Today, what I'm going to be working on is building this back room area, this back kind of like storage or sorting room. So I'm going to build it out of iron blocks. But I've mentioned this in like the past episodes. You can use the smooth stone as well, which looks fine. And it also is a cheaper block. And this is also not supposed to be on that block. It's supposed to be over here. So I got to move it over 1. This torch can disappear. This needs to go. Yeah, that's right. Perfect. So this entire area here is going to be my storage or sorting room for all the mail. And I'm not really sure if I want to bring it out further, because I was thinking about extending this bit over here, like out a little bit further. So now that I've got this area kind of connected up, I want to see exactly how far out this is going to be. So at the moment, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, it's kind of like 5. Well, it's 6 blocks. It's 6 blocks away from this, but 5 blocks of room space, because that one's the wall. So that is currently 6 blocks out. And I think this building is 10 blocks, or did I do 11? I think I did 11. So the building's 11 blocks. So I'm going to leave this as 6. And I'm basically going to build up all of these walls here to the same height as that roof. So let's go ahead and get rid of this area right here that has the iron blocks. And now I'm going to build this wall up to, how many blocks is this? Let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 6 blocks high. So I'm going to build this entire wall up 6 blocks. And then after that, I will work on building the floor and the ceiling of the sorting room here. Okay, so I've got the wall built here. And one of the things I just realized after I built the wall is that this wall over here isn't going to be made out of full iron, because it's kind of like part of this wall. So I was thinking about maybe doing a layer of iron like across here. I know that's like more iron to put and more blocks, but at least it would allow us to have like the same block for the entire thing. But I think I'm just going to leave it, because it doesn't really matter. If you want to cover this up, you can put another layer of whatever block you're using across there. And then this hallway here would just be like a 2-block hallway like this. So that would be like your hallway right here. And then from here, you can run in, go through the hallway, and now you're into the sorting or warehouse or whatever I'm going to call this. I'm going to call it the sorting room. This is going to be where they sort all the mail. So now what I need to do is I need to work on the floor. Now, I've started the floor with the smooth stone, so I think I'm just going to stick with that. So I'm going to clear out this entire floor here, and I'm going to replace it with smooth stone. Now, I don't know how this chicken got in here, but for some reason, we have a random chicken that showed up. I guess he walked through the door at some point. I'm assuming he's going to walk out at some point, but at the moment, we have a pet chicken. So I'm going to work on clearing out this entire floor, and then I'm going to replace it with these smooth stone blocks, and I'll see you when I have that done. Okay, so I've got the entire floor done except for one block because the chicken decided to apparently stand in the one block that I need to put. So until the chicken moves, I have one block missing of the floor. Now the next thing I need to do is after the floor is done is I need to figure out the ceiling. So the ceiling for this part of the building is made out of the chiseled stone bricks. So I don't know if I should do the same blocks there, or if I should do different ones. I'm thinking about doing something different. So let's look at some of the options that we've got here. So the one thing I was going to do is probably some more glass for lighting. Or you know what? For the back area, I might just do glowstone. Because I learned that the glowstone in the other room works pretty well. So I might just put that in instead for lighting. So, oh, I already have glowstone on me. So we'll go ahead and grab some of that. So the next thing I need to figure out is ceiling blocks. So I could do the same stone that I have for the other part of the building, but I could also do another block. So one of the things that I'm thinking about doing is maybe using like blackstone. If I were to put like blackstone for the roof, let's see. The problem with blackstone is that it's a darker block, so it's probably going to make the room seem darker. And with already the lighting problems, this might not be a good idea. But let's see what it looks like if I were to put blackstone in on the top here. So let's do, should I do like half the roof? I don't want to do like the full thing because it takes a while to like fill this in. Did the chicken move? That chicken is being very stubborn. I don't know why the chicken will not move. He's still in that hole. Hopefully he moves soon so I can actually finish my floor. I don't think it's too dark. I think it should be fine. If I were to add like some glowstone lights in, I'm thinking about doing like 2 blocks and then do another 2 blocks and then do 2 blocks here. Is that even? Yeah, it's even on both sides. So if I just do that every so often, that should be fine. So this would be the ceiling. So now all I have to do is do the entire ceiling here out of blackstone. Is this? Yeah, this is polished blackstone. So this is not the regular like blackstone. This is the polished stuff. I guess you could use some of the other ones as well. Okay, so I've got the entire ceiling done. So now what I'm doing is I'm breaking out holes for where I'm going to put the lights. Now I've just run into a problem. I think I'm going to have to go by 2 blocks maybe. So if I were to do 2 blocks here, go another 2 blocks, leave that one there. Then 2 blocks and go there. And then 2 blocks. Oh, great. There's got to be a way for me to connect this up to where I can get evenly. Or I just have to move the entire building over one, which is fine because I kind of wanted to extend it anyway. So let me go back to my 3 block strategy where we go by 3 blocks and then we go here. Oh, but then 3 blocks would put us here. So I think I've got it set up correctly now. I didn't have to move any of the buildings or anything. All I did is I did it by 2 blocks, but I left a 2 block space on that side. So now they're all even. So what I need to do now for these rows is I basically have to break away the blocks for all of these and then just to replace them with glowstone. And now the lights should be done. So there we go. I finished the ceiling. This is the ceiling done. Didn't have to move any of the blocks or anything. Just had to do them by twos. And then we'll put that block there. And we have a perfect amount of light in here to where you can see and hopefully nothing spawns. Still don't know why this chicken is still in this hole. Really? How long have you been standing there? It's been like almost 5 minutes probably. Hopefully he moves at some point because I have to fill in that spot at some point. But, here, what if I break the block? Does he need, like, more space? No? Do you move at all? He moves. He definitely moves. I don't really want to hit the chicken, but I might have to get him out of there. We'll leave him there. If he's still there by the end of the episode, we might have to hit him and see if he can move. So, continuing on with the build, I need to work on building these garage doors because for the mail trucks, we need doors for them to like send the mail out. In Minecraft, I'm going to be using minecarts. So minecarts are a lot smaller. So I'm going to do probably, I guess like that should work. We'll do like a 4-block door. So I'm going to have the same problem here with the doors and the lights not meeting up correctly. So I'm going to have to alter these until I can find a pattern that works. So we're going to start by going like that. I want them 4-block doors. So the thing I can change is probably the spacing. So if I do 2-block spacing and then do, let's see, 2 blocks, that would be a door, then this would be the wall. Oh, great, I just broke the floor. It's almost working. I think we're just going to have to stick with this. We're not going to have it completely even, but this should be close enough. Now, the next thing I need to do is figure out how to make these doors open, because right now they're just holes, and I want to have like actual doors here. So the one thing I could do is put like piston doors and have them open like that, or I can do the easier option, which is just put iron doors up and then do maybe levers. Levers might work. Let's see. I don't need piston, so we'll go ahead and remove the piston, and we'll put the doors down like this. So these are going to be our doors. So we're going to put doors like this. I need to get my lever back. Actually, I might be able to take one from the ceiling up here, because I've already got some levers. So if I just quickly grab one of these levers, and then come back down here. Oh, wait, I need to go in. So let's start by going in. I'm going to put the lever... Oh, where am I going to put the lever? I guess I could put the levers here. That's not going to work. Okay, I need to find a place to put these levers. Because if I'm going to put the levers down, I'm going to need to connect both doors up with redstone. And to do that, I would need to go underneath the door and put redstone like this. That should hopefully activate the doors. So if I do this and then put redstone here. Oh, great. Yeah, this is where things get complicated. I found a way of getting the door to work. Now, can I put this lever over here? Oh, perfect. Okay, so I got the door working. Now I have to do that 2 more times to get the other doors working. I'm probably going to do that off camera because it's going to take a while. But you can kind of see how I have it set up. So let me show you how this is set up. So I've got the lever here. You push the lever and it activates this redstone, which then this redstone goes underneath here to this door, which then this goes up and activates that block, which if you activate the block that's underneath the door, then the door will open. So that's basically how this is working, is I just have the redstone going into these blocks that are underneath the door, which I actually need to change these blocks to be stone. So let me do that, put that, and it should still work. There we go. So it doesn't really matter what block you use as long as the redstone is going into the block. And now I just have to do that for the other 2 doors. And hopefully the redstone doesn't mix. Because if it mixes, then we're going to have even more problems. So I'm going to work on setting that up off camera. But I think that's basically it for today's episode. This chicken's still on the floor. Hopefully he moves by next episode so I can finally get the floor finished. But I'm going to go and end the episode here, so make sure to leave a like and to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye, everybody!